Back, guys. So I tried this a bunch of times, and frankly, I failed. And I think the way I failed is something that can't be undone. I think when I said before that Jeanette had won, I think that was not true. I thought, it's kind of hard to tell, really, just from the few sentences we heard. But I tried it a bunch of times, I tried different combinations, and I kept noticing I only got one result no matter what I did. And then eventually, it was always Therese winning. And I think the first time when I said Jeanette won, I was just wrong, it was Therese. Then I tried, always Therese in these dialogue options, where no matter what, I always choose Therese. And it still doesn't work. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you. It doesn't really matter. I'm never going to have enough seduction to, once this little bit of dialogue goes off, there's never really any reason to talk to these two ever again. So I'm not really going to worry about it. If Therese wins, whatever. Like, I could make Jeanette win. I like Jeanette better, honestly. But since I'm never going to have enough seduction to show you that anyway, it doesn't really matter, and even then it wouldn't really matter. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in there and I'm going to choose every pro-Jeanette option the entire time, and Therese will still win. Unless I'm mistaken somehow. But, basically that proves it's not just this dialogue that you're having that's important to whether or not you can save them both. You can save them both, and I have in the past, but apparently it's dependent on the other dialogue options you had with them before, and I must not have selected the right ones. I think there's no way I can actually save them both without starting over, and I'm not going to do that. So I said I could get all 6 points, and I was wrong. Let's go and see. I'm not going to have them all talk. I'm not going to listen to their whole dialogue because we already listened to that. Yeah. That's okay. I'm not going to listen to the whole dialogue. I just want to show you choosing the options that you can actually be in favor of one person only and still not be able to do it. You can say one person that the one who's going to die. You can always be pro them, and they will still die if you didn't do your dialogue options prior to this point correctly.
Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, we listened to this already. So I'm always going to be pro Jeanette. Go on, Jeanette. Go on, Jeanette.
I'm the taken care of. Is that right?
Yeah, you can't tell her what to do. Go, Jeanette.
People, and
you're right, Jeanette. Therese tried to have me killed.
Therese will fuck it up.
What happened to your father, Jeanette?
Therese walked as I recall.
I don't believe you. No, I do believe you, Jeanette. I can't believe you killed your father, Therese. And then, if you choose one or two, that's just you choosing who survives and who doesn't. And that doesn't really prove the point I'm trying to make. I don't like Jeanette as much, and I'd rather she didn't win, but oh well. They will give you the gun if you do it right. And I don't understand. I looked at another YouTube video where they had.
But I won't. I'll call up with you if that will get you out of my city.
Okay.
Tung's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he helps us. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, no word to anyone.
I'm just gonna say 2 and go away. So that's unfortunate. Like, you saw it. Like, I just proved that I could be 100% pro Jeanette through that entire dialogue and still fail it. Still fail to save both of them. So, I didn't know it before, but now I do now. You have to, in order for that to work correctly, you have to do the right dialogue options prior to this point throughout all those missions we were doing before. You know, I could start again and I could do I mean, I have all those saves. I can go back to a previous save before I was really talking to them, but I have no real desire to do that. It's for 1 point of experience, 1 extra point. I'm not going to bother. But now you know for fact that it isn't just those dialogue options. It has a lot to do with what you say to them before. And I think how it works is that you have to butter them all up really, really well. What's really weird about this is that I wasn't able to use my persuasion skill. So clearly it isn't just about my persuasion skill. I think that's important to doing it. Like, I think there's an easy, like, if you did whatever else you were supposed to do correctly, and then you had the 6 or 4 or whatever persuasion, I think there's, like, the persuasion option through all those things, where you can keep them all on balance. It's basically like, they're all balanced, and it makes it real easy to do that. I think what you have to do is when you're actually talking to them, well, it actually worked this time. When you're talking to them as individuals, you have to, when you're talking to them as individuals, you have to say the things that are very, not go. You have to be very, you have to butter them up. Every time there's an option to say, oh, you're the greatest, or oh, you're the hottest, or oh, you're the wettest, you should take that opportunity to do it. I think that's what my fault was on this particular occasion. So, now you know. And, you know, I said I knew, but obviously I did not. But it's not really a big deal. It's just worth one extra point, so it's not that big a deal. How much does it cost for the next one? 12? Blood salvo. That's pretty good. For now, I'm not going to do it. I don't need blood salvo just yet. I'll hold off on that. There are other things I can do, like, you know, firearms or security or something like that. I'll hold off on using anything just yet. Let's go see Bertram Tongue. Well, actually, first let's see. Explosive beginning. So now, yeah, that's what we need to go do that. While trying to find Muddy, yeah, we can't do that one yet. Bloody Mess. Oh, I need to go get some money to finish that one. That's not that important right now. I'll do it later. Carnival of Death. No. Can't do that one yet. Regent, no, he's also in downtown, so none of that we can do. The only thing we can do right now is go talk to Bertram Tongue. Remember we came in here earlier? I was walking around seeing what I could do. Well, now we actually can. I'm still gonna hack into his computer though. He won't stop me. Oh, I can't now. He's got that turned off. Oh, what do you know?
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, huh?
So this is Bertram Tongue. He's a Nosferatu. The Nosferatu are particularly ugly. They all kind of look pretty nasty like that. This game does a pretty good job of making them all have unique looks. It did a better job than Vampire the Masquerade Redemption of making the Nosferatu kind of unique, of the ones that you see. But, you know, it is, I think, slightly newer game, and it's using an engine they didn't really have access to, so it's not bad. You knew I was looking for you?
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted.
Are you Bertram Tongue?
The one and only. Don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
The Nosferatu are known for their spy gathering abilities. mainly because they're very, very good at sneaking. They have high sneak, and they also can turn themselves invisible, so they are virtually undetectable. So they can go wherever they want to go, and no one's going to know that they're there. So they know everything about everything. They need that invisibility because they're so damn ugly. Even like I told you before, with my blood shield, if I had walked out with my blood shield, it would be masquerade violation. If you were playing Nosferatu, you couldn't walk out at all without it being just being seen is a violation of the masquerade. So you can't walk out onto the street unless you turn invisible first. I think it would be an interesting, challenging kind of playthrough to do that. I don't know. I've never actually played Nosferatu, so not in this game. Alright, you do?
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
That's great. So you know I survived.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
I need to get to that warehouse for Mercurio.
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
The Sabbat?
The Sabbat. Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly.
And he's right. None of the people here aren't good, including myself. That's one of the interesting parts of this setting, is that no one is good. Even the humans aren't good. I mean, look at that gimbal. The guy was human. He was a nut. He was an absolute nut. But should I expect to only encounter humans there?
As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
They know they're working for vampires?
Yeah, the Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the masquerade.
So you kill the humans to uphold the masquerade. Very, very interesting morality here. Can you get me in there without being detected?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Let me look at my inventory.
Alright, I guess. Come back when you're ready to go. But don't be too long, fledgling. This isn't really something we planned around your schedule.
Whatever, see ya. Main thing I need to look at is my ammunition. Let's see. 27. Yeah, I need to go buy some more ammunition first. Yeah, I'll go buy some ammunition. That'll be enough to finish off this video. And then maybe I'll walk back. Probably should have enough to go buy some ammunition here. Walk back in this video. And then in the next video, I can go ahead and go do that mission. This is where ooh. What's this? Oh, really? They're all outside of this place. Oh, was there some vandalism, officers? Ossifers? Ossifer, was there some vandalism? What happened, Ossifer? I heard criminals always return to the scene of the crime. Is that true, Ossifer? Oh, I can talk to this guy? I'm gonna save it first. I'm going to save that before I talk to him, but I will talk to him.
Sorry. Crime scene. Gonna have to ask you to step back, please.
What's going on, Ossifer?
Some lunatic broke into the gallery and slashed up the paintings.
I can't believe it.
Everyone's a critic these days, huh?
Yeah, somebody's crazy. I just hope they catch that that jerk who did this. Bye now, Ossifer. Yeah, alright. Yep. It's kind of funny. I'm sad that I wasn't able to save them both. I really thought I was going to do it. I think my main thing is never choose the neutral option when talking to them individually. Always choose the option that butters them up real hard. And I must not have done that with Jeanette enough. But to think about it, I think you interact with well, no, you don't interact with Therese as much. But I think I know what the problem is. When I was not trying to give her the locket, I think I didn't. I always chose the neutral option when I should have chosen the butter her up, but not give it to her option. That's actually pretty important to getting it right. You can't give her the stuff. You can't give her the diary or the locket. If you do that, that's it. That'll screw you out of your extra point. But anyway, that doesn't matter that much.
What you need?
I'd like to buy something.
All right, here's what we got today.
Is some ammunition. Let's look at some of these. 16, 12, 14. I don't need the knife, so I'll sell that. It's pretty common anyway. The axe I'll keep. The axe is actually the best. It's the same, except the axe does more damage, so I don't need this. I'll just sell it. And I'll buy a few more of these, I guess. A pretty good amount of money here. 63 bullets. Yeah, that should be enough, I think. You will get bullets, and you'll get new gun on the mission. I just want to make sure I have enough to start with. I'll get back over to Tongue. I'll end the video once I do. And next time, we'll go do that mission. After that mission, we'll be able to go to other parts of the city. We'll be able to complete some of the quests that started here, but you can't complete. So it's all very exciting stuff, I would say. It's funny how no one pays attention. Yeah, that's one of the things the Camarilla mod that you can get, which makes some changes. It adds a thing of where your blood pool goes down over time, which makes sense, actually. That's more realistic if you think about it. The default one doesn't do that. Like, as long as I don't use it, my blood pool will stay high, which actually doesn't make realistically as much sense. But anyway, I'll see you all next time. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you then.